So now you're walking around aimlessly for it seems like hours. Your feet are getting tired, and everywhere you look, it just seems to be grass. Grass, and more grass. Maybe a tree here or there. So now, what do you do? Where even are you? And if you had to, could you survive? Well, I'm here to tell you, you could. And I'm here to explain how to survive this, well, grass land. And trust me, it's not going to be easy. So now that you know where you are, you're still wondering, where are you? Well, there are two types of grasslands. One being a savanna, the other being a temperate grassland. These two may look similar, but they differ in some significant ways. Some smaller examples are, well, elephants are found in African savannas, and elephants are bigger mammals, known for their long trunks, which are used to drink water as well as lift things up. They live in larger groups and are actually quite smart. You'll see not many, but definitely a few elephants along your travels. Now this animal is the prairie dog, and it lives in the temperate grasslands. And its health actually impacts many other species. These animals are known to live in larger societies and even burrow underground. A quick fun fact about the temperate grasslands is that its soil is much richer than the soil found in savanna grasslands. Now that we're on the topic of animals, let's talk about a few more. One of them being the zebra. Zebras are known for their black and white stripes. Now these are great for actually warding off biting flies that could carry deadly diseases or just predators in general. Now zebras live in larger groups and have really great hearing and eyesight. And this is great when having to be wary of predators while wandering the grasslands. Pronghorns are known for being very fast and can outrun most of their predators. They move around a lot and live in many different areas of the grasslands. They have great eyesight and can see danger from very far away. Now this can be used, again just like the zebra, when having to wander the grasslands and be wary of everything around you. Now, up next we actually have the red fox. Now, red foxes are animals that live in many different places, like forests and even cities. But again, they can also be found in the grasslands. They're great at catching smaller animals, which they usually eat. And they have a good sense of smell and hearing, which just like the other animals on this list, are great from catching prey and staying away from predators. They have a red fur and big bushy tails. Now we have tigers. Tigers are honestly just big cats with orange fur and black stripes. They're great hunters and catch animals like deer and buffalo. Tigers like to live alone and mark their territory to show other tigers where they're staying. Bison are bigger animals that love to roam the grasslands. Now, of course, they eat a lot of grass and help many other plants grow. They are also important as well as essential for keeping the grasslands healthy as well as a safe place. Now, just like the tiger, lions are big cats that like to live in groups. These groups are called prides. They're great hunters and love to work together to catch their food. Lions have golden fur and big teeth. Now, this fur is actually used to camouflage with the grass in order to stalk and hunt their prey. Now, badgers are smaller animals that live in the grasslands with black and white faces. These animals live underground. They come out at night to find their food, which consists of insects and smaller animals. They dig tunnels, and these tunnels are usually their homes. Deer are larger animals and have a white patch on their head. They have long legs and a more slender body. Some of them also have brown stripes or even spots. They live in woodland savannas and of course, grasslands. Deers can be commonly found near the roadside. In the evening, they love to sleep near shade by trees or shrubs. Now that we know a little bit more about the animals in the grasslands, let's see if we can adapt and maybe even use their techniques to hunt down prey for ourselves. Let's see if we can survive off the animals in the grassland. After learning a lot about animals, let's now get into plants and talk about what plants can be found in the grasslands and how can we use them to our advantage. Blazing stars have long spikes with purple or even pink flowers. These flowers attract butterflies, bees, and need a lot of sunlight to grow. Then there are goldenrods. These plants have yellow flowers and bloom in late summer and even fall. They are quite important for bees and, well, even butterflies, and they grow in quite moderately sunny places. Asters are a flower that come in many different colors and grow in gardens and fields. These flowers attract butterflies as well as bees. They're quite pretty. The milkweed is a fragrant flower and is quite important for the monarch butterfly. They have pods with seeds that float in the wind. After the seeds float in the wind, they'll land in other places in the soil and plant more milkweeds. Lupins are tall plants with many colorful flowers. They live in a couple different places, and these plants actually help the soil grow much better. The purple coneflower have huge centers as well as purple petals. Just like the other flowers on this list, they attract bees and butterflies and are actually used in herbal medicines around the world. Now, clovers are smaller plants with leaves that have 3 parts, or even 4 if you're lucky. They are great for animals to eat and actually make the soil much richer. Sunflowers are taller plants with a huge middle and big yellow flowers surrounding it. This plant kind of resembles the sun. They give animals food and are used to make actual oils. So awesome, we know about the plants. But now, what about the temperature and even how the grasslands are to a regular day-to-day? How is the rain? How dry is it? How hot is it? And what can we do to keep warm or stay cool? The grassland's temperature can vary. Having cold winters and quite hot summers, the temperatures can go from negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit to more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And rainfall plays a major role in the characteristics of the grasslands at any given time. Not surprisingly, grasslands have a dry and wet season that remain quite warm all the time. Temperate grasslands have cold winters and warm summers with a little bit of rain. The grasses die back down to their roots, and the soil and the sod protect the roots and new buds from the cold winter or drier conditions. A good way to stay warm would be a fire. This is perfect for colder nights or just colder winters when you have nothing else to keep you warm. Now let's talk about how to stay cool. Well, let's say if you're wearing layers, try to shed off as many as you can. If you're wearing a hoodie, take it off and just leave the shirt. This will help staying way cooler in the hotter temperatures of the grasslands. Let's see how you use the grasslands plants to your advantage, as well as how to keep warm and stay cool throughout the day. Now, I hope this video helped you with learning about the grasslands and how to even survive off of it. Here's a works cited page. Please, go crazy.